My first question is that everybody wants to talk about when I brought them up is what are some generational curses in the black community that you want to stop and not pass on to your children. Uh, RC, since you got little Cashin and you the only one that's a father right now, I figure it would be perfect for you to start off and kick us off with this one because what stuff that you see in the black community that you don't want to pass on to little Cashin,
The
to our little war
the
room,
idea
you
of
know.
like not knowing how to be positive for one another. Like the idea that we always got to,
That was one of mine.
because like I'm gonna
That was
be
one
real
of
with you,
mine.
a lot of people be raising haters. That's why we have gang members, and that's why we have people who kill other people. Let's be real, because they're not capable of
Steal from one another.
exactly because they're not capable of understanding this. So it's all right. Like just because the next person got it better than you, that don't mean shit. You never know what they going through. Like that's one thing I had to. Uh,
He going to get food.
mom,
With his
mom,
fat
mom,
ass.
I'm in the
You
group
already
chat. I'm
know.
in a podcast. Thank you. Um, oh,
Mom about to get Mama about to get explicit. Hey mama.
you talking about Diddy? Lord, I don't blame her. I would rent out the hotel room too if that's true. But no, but I dead ass think that's the main problem. You know, a lot of people's raising a lot of kids as haters. Like I don't know what that's like. Like and also make it a social norm to like roast your kids. Like my mom used to roast the fuck out of me. That kept me from being a musty, dusty ass little boy.
right,
I'm
right,
being so for real. Cause like moms used to be on my head tough. Hey,
right.
you smell like yeah, pure D
Courtney
shit. Yep, you
Landry.
heard her. She'd be like, you smell like outside and grass. Nigga, like, go take a shower. Smell like smell like 10 puppies in a musty room. Like, damn.
Hey, them black sayings that they be coming up with, bro. I got the 10 puppies too. I'm like, bro, where you come up with that?
Like,
Tell like
I'm like,
you
but I
smell like
promise you,
10
if
puppies.
we make that a norm, kids first and foremost, we won't have sensitive ass kids. That's why that's true. It won't be no bullying either. We wouldn't have no sensitive ass kids. Exactly. As soon as you start roasting them,
What she
she
say?
said because they would know how to.
What was the
She
second
said
one?
because they would know how to cook back. She was saying like we won't have any
Oh
bullying
yeah,
because think about it. You know,
yeah.
somebody going to just try to shoot on you. Oh, that's why your teeth crooked. That's why your mama don't love you, nigga. Oh,
That
not
that
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 harsh.
that,
Not that
that
harsh. Oh, your feet crooked is crazy. Your feet crooked? Damn. She said that's why your feet crooked. Damn.
Your
pigeon
feet
toed,
crooked and you pigeon toe.
bow legged.
That's what I'm saying though. So like we would keep like that's why I'm so like playful and rough with Cashin because I want him to understand something like this shit ain't like this first and foremost I want him to understand that life is what you make it. So don't make it tough. Don't make it tough. Make it real simple. You take it one day at a time. You might have a fucked up day here and there. You might have a fucked up week, fucked up month. It is what it is. As long as you make it to the next day, smile. You'll be all right
Mm.
on some real shit. And understand this too. This is my biggest pet peeve. Stop telling your kids it's not okay to cry. And also
Oh
that
yeah,
they can't go express their emotions to a therapist. That shit is out.
yeah,
Stop doing that, black people. I'm tired of that shit. Stop
yeah.
telling your kids that there's no such thing as therapy. That's a fucking lie. Some of us need therapy on some real shit because
Yeah.
some of us
All
is
of us
fighting
need
demons.
therapy.
Especially
On God.
especially with the black community, what we go
Yeah,
through,
on
bro.
God. Because we find
Especially
some
as black
demons.
man,
We
bro.
find some demons that don't nobody really know. Like, and the biggest thing is, too, a lot of women don't understand this. On some real shit, sometimes the simplest thing you can do to make a black man happy is give us a compliment. Maybe like even it could be like some flowers or something, some goddamn deodorant. I don't know, something.
Appreciation, bro.
Yeah, like just out the blue. I appreciate you for what you do. Here's a card. It don't take a lot for that. That shit is a lot of people don't understand. We will go over the moon for you. You giving us compliments. You showing us just random acts of appreciation. Like that's a big deal. Don't get me wrong. I understand some people are pieces of shit, but they deserve some type of love and help too, though. Because not I will admit this. Not every person wants to be a piece of shit. I will admit that. Some people
Mm-hmm.
just got it to where they don't, like I said, they don't talk to a therapist because their parents told them, "Oh, you're a man, get over it." No, that's not a valid
Right.
excuse. But don't be sensitive.
Mm,
Just understand that life
yeah,
is what it is. You're not the only one getting fucked. We all getting fucked by life on some real shit. Shit don't ever stop.
that's that's real, bro. I agree with a lot of things that you said, bro.
Mhm.
And like a lot of things that you said, it's kind of like what I would say. A lot of things that I couldn't state it any better. Because like as a black man, it's things that we go through that people don't understand. Like a black man, so sometimes when we walk in a place, we already feel uncomfortable because we know like it's gonna be some racist stuff, it's gonna be some prejudice stuff, it's gonna be something, bro. Just because you're a black man, just because the
Shit,
color of
if
your
we being
skin, bro.
honest,
Like
the
so,
biggest thing is a job. Let's be real.
right?
We
Job.
already know.
That's what I'm saying.
We already
Job.
know they gonna pick
When we
the. Let's
around.
be honest. We could be more experienced than somebody else. We're gonna either have to A, request less pay, or B, we're
Mhm,
just not getting picked. They gonna pick the dude
right.
who got less experience. What's the base pay? But because let's be real here, you feel like he has a less chance of crashing out or doing something stupid, you're gonna pick him because my skin is black. Shit is crazy.
And then we get judged on, the narrative that, the world or the media creates. Like the world or the media creates that we're like aggressive, we're violent, we're always this
Prone
type
to
of
anger.
person. So
Yeah.
like when people see us, they don't even know us, but they think like we're gonna hurt them or, be a danger to society, be a menace to society when we just being a normal person. Like this is not where it started, but it's where it came up in social media uh, era where Trayvon Martin was just walking with a black hoodie
Minding his
and just
business.
walking down the street,
Minding his
right,
business.
minding his business,
Going
and
to the
people
liquor store.
saw him as a man saw him as a threat. So and he was just giving
Skittles.
some
It was
Skittles
Skittles.
and a
And,
drink.
I
Like,
think
come on,
Skittles
like,
and the
bro.
Powerade.
So like, and that's where we need therapy because like, bro, we go through things that you can't really teach nobody how to go through. Like really, really, you can have a conversation with Caston, but like until you experience it as a black man, you don't really know how to like tell it because he's gonna ask questions. If you say like, son, you can't go here as a black man, you can't do this as a black man, you're gonna be like, what? Why, Daddy? Why this? Why this? But then when you experience it, you know why. Or when you date certain people that look a certain way, like if you're a black man and you fall in love with a person of another race, you already know it's some things that go with that. Like it's like with their family or in society, if y'all out at dinner, stuff like that, where y'all could potentially be in danger because you're a black man. So
Oh, and then also,
I totally agree with that.
I wanted to say this because you reminded me of one more thing. Also, we also as a community to stop criminalizing the police. Not every cop is a bad guy. That's got to stop.
Yeah,
That's got to stop. And
not every cop is a bad guy, and not every
I will.
black man is a
I
bad
agree
guy
with
to the
that.
cops.
there,
I agree with that, but I also do understand the fear that we have of the
most definitely no,
police.
because I was just
Yeah,
about to get to that.
Because
that's what I'm
I was
saying.
just about to get to that because I was going to say, but what you
That's
should do is if you're
that's why.
not going to criminalize them, you need to educate your kids on how to deal with the police respectfully and responsibly. Understand something. These are grown folks that are taking a high risk job anyway. It's not even about race. Like people forget that. Like police officers deal with bullshit every day. They could be dead every day because we're being completely honest.
Yeah.
You got some cops. They just doing their job. Something real simple. Just ask the guy to move off of a bench. Let's say that same guy on the bench has a Glock underneath him, and he don't want to hear shit you got to say. Now he's shooting at the cops. The cop is probably dead. A lot of people don't understand that they deal with real random weird shit like that. So
That's what I'm
So
saying.
naturally, I'm gonna be honest.
But
If you're in that position, you're gonna be on edge. So that's why I tell people, you know, it's yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. And at the end of the day, you keep your hand movements to the minimum. You just look them in the eyes. And you when you look them in the eyes, you're not looking through them to intimidate them. No, you're looking so that they can see. Okay, I'm dealing with a compassionate person here, and I don't have a reason to worry. Only reason I know this is because I've talked to many of sheriffs, many of police officers, And I've asked them. I've asked a Latino police officer. I've asked a white officer. I've asked a white sheriff and a Latino sheriff. I just haven't really met the black officer. Really, I've got a conversation with. But those people right there, I've asked, and they've told me straight up
Mm.
how to fix that. They like stay away from those problems.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying too. Like that's why I reversed it and said it both ways, vice versa, because like not every black man is a bad person, and not every black cop is a bad person. Because at the same time, like at the end of the day, people are trying to make it home to their family. People are trying to make it home to what they got to do. Like I've been pulled over. Like when I had my own car and I was driving to Long Beach State. And if you know Long Beach State, it's a predominantly white area. And I've been driving, with my music blasting. I like my music, and I got braids in my hair or my do rag on, and I see a cop. I know I'm automatically gonna get pulled over. It's things like that. So it's like it's vice versa. Like you can't put a label on the cop, and they can't put a label on us, and that's how it's gonna be better relationships. Understand that person that fellow person is a person. Like they not trying to, like, everybody's not trying to do harm. Yeah, some people trying to do harm. I'm not gonna say that. You know, Cops don't try to do harm, or some people that you stop don't try to do harm. But I'm saying like some people just want to like a good percentage of people just want to make it home, bro. We ain't trying to start nothing with law enforcement. Law enforcement ain't trying to start nothing with us, especially because uh, if you hurt a cop or you kill a cop, you automatically gonna get a death penalty. Like people think about that and stuff like that. So like it's different situations that things are called for, and don't got to be escalated, and do all those things and stuff like that. And it helps if you're a bystander, record, so everybody feels safe in that environment, in that situation. Stay right there, so you could possibly be a peace offering for both sides. If like, because like as a black man, I know, as a black man, and let's say it's a white officer, and then Ronnie gets pulled over. I know as a black man, I can relate to Ronnie more than that officer, so I could probably calm him down if he's in a state where he feels like he's being violated because he's a black man. So I understand what he's going through. So I could kind of, as a bystander, be a peace offering, or settle that escalation or that dispute. But yeah, to go on to what we were saying, go ahead, DJ, on what you think, what you want to carry on to your next generation, and what you want to stop in the black community.
There's a couple of things I want to address. Um, for one, it's crazy that you have this question, because I was actually just talking about it to Dylan literally last night. But I think that the main thing that I really want to influence and change and kind of break the generational curse of is what masculinity looks like. I think that term nowadays
That's a
is
good
very
one.
charged. It's very charged, and oftentimes it's like connected with something negative. We always talk about toxic masculinity, and we always talk about how women trying to choose the bear over a man in the woods, and we're always having those type of discussions, which are to some degree and to some extent important discussions to have, because there very much is a threat um, with some men in in the black community and just in the male community in general. Matt, it's like they today in society, it is very it's looked at with fear to be masculine. And I think that leads our, especially the black community, into a lot of spaces where we don't talk. we think that holding in and withholding expression is negative. And I think that
In turn, it brings a lot of negativity because we're holding in a lot. So
right, because it's like putting a Mentos in a Coca-Cola bottle and then closing it back up real quick, because it's like you have all that those chemical reactions is causing that explosion to come up, and we have to force ourselves to hold it in, stay strong, don't have emotions, don't cry, all that type of stuff. We got to stay strong. But to me, a sign of strength is being able to express yourself truly and be vulnerable. Strength is not just in power, it's also in humility. And I think that a lot of men don't know how to necessarily regulate their emotions because we were never taught to. That's why we have a lot of crash outs nowadays. That's why we have a lot of niggas that, go from 0 to 100, so real quick. And I think that that's very unhealthy. And if we keep on going down that path, then we're never going to put ourselves in a position to improve as men. And a lot of that because we have so much pride. We don't want anybody to see us broken. We don't want anybody to see us not performing at a high level, because that's where men uh get a large sense of their value. It's either in things that they have or things that they do. So if we don't have and we don't do, then we feel like we're shells of ourselves. And I want this is kind of the main point. I want my sons and men that I'm connected with to feel like they don't have to do or have to have value. Um, I think a lot of that looks like, being able to have real discussions like these, hold each other accountable when, somebody stumbles and falls, not necessarily laughing at them, making a joke of them, and, counting how many times they make a mistake, but being uplifting, but encouraging that person to do better. I think being able to have that safety, that space of safety, would do wonders for us as men, like mentally and spiritually. Um, because we see it with women oftentimes. Like, women support one another, uh, for the most part. There are some times where they compete with each other, but for the most part, a woman is gonna have a woman's back. That's why we see them going to the bathrooms at the same time when we're out somewhere. Men don't have each other's back like that. Because we see each other oftentimes as threats or competition. Um, but we are only our strongest when we have community. So I think being able to be honest and transparent about stuff, and being able to receive, whether that's like encouragement and uplifting, or being held accountable, and sometimes it's gonna have to come with criticizing. I think that's going to leave us in a space where it's like, okay, now I'm aware of something I can do better. And not only am I aware of it, I have a blueprint and a plan to go and attack it. Something, honestly, this is kind of why I was having this conversation with Dylan last night. But honestly, I feel like I really want to be surrounded by people pour into me the same way I pour out. I've been in a lot of situations and a lot of relationships, like not even just with women, but just relationships, period, where I am such a giving person, um, that I give myself to someone else, or I'll do something for someone else, and not necessarily with the expectation to get something in return, but it's just like they notice that I'm there for them in this situation, and they keep going back to me for that, and they just keep taking and keep taking and keep taking, and it's like I have no problem with giving. I want to give. I want to be able to be there for somebody, but I have to set a boundary, because it's like at this point you're taking advantage of me. And I think that we as men, black men specifically, a lot of us kind of have gotten in a place where we dehumanize each other and women. That's why I kind of never have really agreed with the. Are y'all frozen? Am I tripping?
no,
Okay, y'all was frozen for a second on my screen, but
Am I
we
frozen?
kind of got. I feel like a lot of the conversations that men have nowadays are not productive. And to me, a productive conversation is us getting to a destination, and that destination oftentimes is like a level of understanding. Whether that understanding is we're agreeing to disagree, but a lot of our conversations don't go anywhere. They don't, like, we don't get to a point where it's like, okay, we all at a certain understanding and we can leave it at that. A lot of times it's over dumb shit where it's like, you know, and to me, it's like, this is why I always kind of clap back at Chris and Jay for stuff when they saying somebody's glazing or somebody's meat riding. It's just like, it, a lot of the times it's over dumb shit. Niggas can't laugh at a joke no more. Niggas can't give respect and appreciation to someone else without dick riding. And it's just like, what's the point of that? You know, like, cause y'all niggas are my friends. I want to be y'all fan. I want to support y'all and appreciate y'all and give y'all flowers when y'all performing well and when y'all doing good. Because as men, we need that. We need that respect and appreciation. But
Are you saying you want to glaze me?
You just said you can't laugh at a joke no more.
It's the way you said I want to, like you just was talking about this,
He went
and then now it's like and then you said, but I want to
You
be
said
able to support. So it was right there on the plate. Go ahead, continue. My bad, bro.
with or without the license.
man, got a
yeah,
license.
um, but yeah, I really just feel like we have to do better at being a real community as men, as black men. It's a lot of
As
like
black people,
individuality. Yeah,
as black
as black
people,
people, like we're all individual, and we might be massive in numbers, but it's a lot of individuals. We are not a actual community.
we're actually going down
Um,
in numbers. Actually,
right. Um, well, I mean, you can that's arguable because we're mixing with a lot of other races. So it's like it's not, it might not be full African American, but you may be, African Asian or African Indian or African Caucasian, but at the end of the day, it's still black. It's
yeah,
still black. I think the blackness that I'm really talking of is not necessarily color. It more has to do with culture. Y'all keep freezing on my
culture and
screen. I don't
community,
know what's going on. That shit is weird.
culture and community.
But yeah, there's a lot of areas that I can kind of look at and want to improve. But definitely that's the main generational curses that I want to break.
Mm.
I want my kids to feel like they have a community that they can go to and lean on and be themselves with, unashamed. Whether that be,
Mm-hmm.
my son is more in tune with his emotional side, and he may not be like super rah rah and like charismatic and have that machismo, and that's fine. That nigga may just be an artist. That nigga may just be like his dad and be creative. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't take away from your masculinity. That doesn't take away from your manhood. The choices that you make and the life that you choose to live, that is what decides your manhood. And I think that we don't have a lot of real, true, and genuine men. It's a lot of boys.
I don't think. I think. I think a lot of people in society, don't want to grow up because they don't look at reality, kind of like how you know, like you say, men and or like boys and stuff like that. Like how I feel like you know women and stuff like that. Like to go on the other side with women, I feel like to expect a man to be to pay all the bills and do all the things that you want him to do outside of that, it's kind of like wow because you know now like nowadays women they don't want to be a housewife and cook and all that stuff, but they want you to pay all the bills and stuff like that. So I gotta pay all the bills and I gotta help you clean the house and all that stuff too, and I gotta help you cook dinner and all that stuff too. I gotta be the breadwinner. I gotta pay all your bills, pay my bills, pay your insurance, pay your car, all that stuff, and I gotta help around the house too. Like that's like for me that's unrealistic expectations,
Right.
and that's not. And a relationship is supposed to be a partnership. That ain't a partnership. That's a I'm giving and you just chilling. And I
Right.
don't like I don't, for me. I like a woman that's a hustler that's gonna get it with me. I don't like a woman that's gonna sit back and there's a way for me to get it. Like get it too, girl. Like come on, like let's go get this bag together. But that's just me.
Right. You want to boss up your life, or you just want to go to the lavish store?
Right. But some generational curses that I got is this nigga Roddy fall asleep. This nigga Roddy
I think
fall
so
asleep,
is.
bro.
No, I'm not falling asleep. I'm actually still awake. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm just closing my eyes, and I'm not gonna lie. If I really wanted to fall asleep, I was gonna sit on this couch and fall
Both is
asleep.
lying, right?
No, I put down my mother.
Roddy, your
Both ain't
head
lying, Ronnie.
nodding back,
I just
bro.
saw
I
you
went
in
like this.
4K
I
do
went
this.
like this. Yeah, I know I did that. I did, bro. I'm aware. I did that on purpose. Like I'm sitting in this chair on purpose. If I want to fall asleep, I would have sat on that couch back there and went straight to sleep. Trust me. That couch, me versus that couch, I stand no chance, dog. So I'm wide awake.
Okay, well, we see you nodding on the camera,
Yeah, bro.
bro.
Because I'm not gonna lie,
But
I'm relaxing. I'm like at the point where I'm mentally peaceful right now. So I'm listening to you guys give your takes and just chilling.
well, some generational curses that I want to fix, that I don't want to pass on to my next generation, and want to stop in this generation, in the black community is fathers, fatherhood. That's what I want to talk about. Like, I look how my father, and stuff like that, and then how he always there, and how he always been there, as a father, but like he learned to be there because his father wasn't there. He wanted to show how like how he came out of that situation, but he could also be different. He could also, show how his father should have been there and how he wanted him to be there. He been there for us all throughout. But like I know that Ronnie is also another father that I look at. Ronnie has cash a lot. And Ronnie, go to work at night. Ronnie goes the night shift. Y'all don't know that. But Ronnie works the night shift and then he up in the morning and all day with cash. And like it's four. What? No, it's 6 in the afternoon, Pacific time, and Ronnie's still up with Cash. And Ronnie, y'all have seen Cash and run around this whole episode. So
So,
for me, like I think about my thing is being there for my kids and being. I feel like we should be better fathers as in the black community because that's why that goes into men not being men and men being boys because they don't got that father figure to show them how to show up as a man. Sometimes if you got that father figure growing up, you know the standard. As soon as you walk out the door, like I know certain things, like all my exes could show you like certain things that I wasn't gonna allow for them to do or for them to feel while they was with me because like my dad don't let my mom do that. Like for me, being a man, you ain't supposed to let your woman take out the trash. That's your job. Like she ain't touching no trash. My mama don't touch no trash, bro. Like what you talking about? My mama don't touch the gas pump with my dad. If she by herself, okay, she go pump the gas. But if you with me, bro, if you my girl and we together, bro, you not touching that gas pump. Don't even get out the car. Like
that's why I be telling
that's
Jason, I'll be,
that's
bro, she be quick to try to open her door. I'm like,
right,
nigga, you trying to be funny? I'm like, you
right.
better move your fucking hand off that door.
It's
Get
certain
back.
things. It's certain things that they know that you supposed to have as a man. Not allow your family to do. Not allow your woman to do. Like for me, with my girl and stuff like that, she ain't never gotta be worried about being homeless. She ain't never gotta be worried about, not having a roof over her, head and stuff like that. Cause like for me, I'm not saying that we should pay all the bills and stuff like that, but like if she need help, she got that. Like you need that, your woman should never go without a car. Like I haven't had a car for a long time now, but like always made sure my girl had a car. Always made sure, she was straight as far as that. Because like my dad always said, like I can be on the bus every day, but my wife she gonna have a car. I'm gonna make sure she have a car, like her car running, but my car can be in the shop. Like so I could ride the bus, or I could ride a bike. Like my dad still ride a skateboard. Like my dad can still ride a skateboard. So I'm like, bro, like my dad be on the skateboard going down the street. Brian be seeing him rolling down the skateboard, but I'm saying like it's certain things that you shouldn't allow as a father and as a man in your household, and to let certain things happen. My pops always said like, as a man, like I'm, you should always come to me first. You should always feel safe to come to me first. Like my mom, if she get a flat on the freeway, she gonna call my dad first. She ain't gonna call the AAA. She gonna call my dad. She like if it's a problem, she most likely gonna call my dad first. I'm talking about like as far as hospital stuff, police stuff, and all that. He the police. He the ambulance. He the fireman. All that it would. Like my dad, the first call whenever something go down. So that's how I feel like how it's supposed to be. And that's how I feel like my dad has always been there as a father and as a husband, as a, companion. So that's how I think that we should stop,
Yeah.
being, absent as men and, our family's lives and stuff like that. Like, because we talked about in previous episodes how, crack and all that in the 80s and, stuff eliminated us from the household, and how black women became independent and starting thinking about life without us. And I feel like a lot of black families nowadays are single family households, and it shouldn't be like that. So yeah, that's one. And then my second one was one that I didn't know Ronnie was gonna bring up, but stop hating on each other. Stop being so, aggressive towards each other. Like show love to one another. Like so like in our community, we always gotta say like Ronnie always be saying pause and stuff like that. We always gotta when we always show love to each other, we always gotta say pause. Like bro, nah, I love you. I'm not gonna say pause. I love you. Like bro, like I just feel like our society, our community, whenever we show love to each other, it's seen as as something negative or a problem and stuff like that. Like it's okay to be competitive. Like if somebody got something that I want, like DJ got a car, I'm gonna try to get that car too. I'm not gonna steal it from them. I'm not gonna hate on them. I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna try to go get that car too. Like y'all know, I'm very competitive. A lot of times in the group chat, I feel like I'll be joking and I'll be playing around, but like y'all say I be hating, but I'm more like the competitive person that if you say Q, like Ronnie be like Q his favorite shooter. Oh, Q your favorite shooter? Oh, I'm gonna go show you that I obviously need to shoot better. If you say Q you're the best player in 2K, oh, I obviously need to show you that I need to do better. That's my thing. Like I'll be jumping in like what about me? But I only put that out there because I'm very competitive in that
Oh yeah, we
way.
know you're not hating.
But
We
like,
know you're not hating. I just
but
want to
like,
make sure that's known. I know you're not hating.
no, Q about to unmute and say something totally
Well,
different.
Well,
well,
Go
when
ahead.
you say
well.
when somebody say somebody look good, and then you over here like, but hey, what about me? That's hating.
Nah,
That's
I
hating.
think no.
That's hating.
No.
That's more
DJ
attention
will tell
seeking
you.
than it is
Yeah,
hating.
DJ. No, nah. It's kind of a joke because
It,
I
of
really
course,
don't
it's a
care.
joke, but that's
But
still hating. Like it gotta, we
it's
don't.
not.
We're not saying
It's
that you
not
hate
hated
us
though.
because you hating. You hating. Ain't nothing wrong with
No,
it.
I'm not hating. No, I'm not hating because I went DJ. Me and DJ had this debate for a million years, bro. Where I
Yeah.
used to call DJ, where I used to call DJ ugly and all this other stuff, and people used to call DJ. Da, da, da. okay, so like my thing is whether somebody call me cute or say I look good or give me a compliment, DJ is supposed to say I look better. 'Cause I feel like I'm the best looking man. I feel like ain't nothing wrong with you saying that you the best looking man. Ain't nothing wrong with you saying you look better than that nigga. I feel like that's my mentality. If somebody say I look good and you say I look better than that nigga ugly. I ain't got no problem. Q, you do that a lot where people be like, "Dewan look good," you be like, "Nigga, I look better than that nigga."
No, I
It,
only say
it,
that. I only say that. I only say that when they say we look alike.
yeah,
That's
but
completely
still,
different. We don't look
but
alike. I look better than you. But
I
if
look
someone say
better
you
than
look good,
you.
like Ronnie said that Ronnie's mom said your teeth look are straight or whatever. I didn't say what about my teeth. I just like
Right.
I just feel like I'm just competitive in that way. Like I just like in 2K, I want to be the best. Like y'all saw last night. You and Q saw. I mean, Ronnie and Q saw last night where, bro, I was missing too many shots, bro, and I had too many bad games. Where I wanted to just flip out on my PS5 and my TV and just destroy everything, my whole setup, because it was just bad, bro. I'm that competitive. I just don't like ever since I was little, like they used to call me a sore loser. Well, I was a sore loser. I'm not gonna say they used to call me a sore loser because I was a sore loser. Like if I lose, I'm crying. I'm dead ass crying. I'm losing that matter. I'm crying as a little kid. But it's not like that now, obviously, because I lose to y'all and stuff like that. I ain't really tripping. But like I'm competitive and to a sense where I I'm trying to win. I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to do like I'm trying to be the best in every little category. Like my girl used to say, my ex used to say that like you cross off all the boxes but this one. But if I'm crossing off 12, 11 boxes out of 13, I need to get that 13th box. I need to be the best in every little thing. Like that's how I am. I don't know why that's how I am, but that's how I am. I'm just that competitive. Like I want to be I just want to be the best. I strive to be the best, and I feel like it's just a hustle in me to be better than what I am. And then it's also from little kid being a little kid and stuff like that because I always had to work on walking and stuff like that. Having a disability, I had to work on walking and getting better at walking, getting better with my speech, getting better, doing stuff around the house. Because when I was little, they projected me not to, walk, talk, be anything. The doctor said, I would need 24-hour care around the clock, and I'll be in a wheelchair all my life. And I always had to work on every little thing. So for me, that's just another, obstacle or another, kind of like pin to go get, like another thing to go strive towards when I'm not hitting a box or when I'm not doing something or when I'm not the best at something. Not that I'm hating on the next person. I'm just trying to be better. It's not necessarily for y'all. It's for me. It's motivation for me. When you say I'm not the best shooter, when you say I'm not your favorite shooter, I'm like, okay, I need to go harder. Not necessarily for y'all saying that y'all wrong. Like I be telling Ronnie, I be like, you're not wrong for saying that, but I think I'm better. You're not wrong for saying that, but I'm gonna show you I'm better. But that's how I am. But that's
Yeah.
my two. Just just not hating on each other and striving to do better and competing, but compete in
A
a
respectful,
safe
tasteful
way.
manner.
Like yeah, right.
Right. In a
I
healthy
don't
way.
right. I don't compete and try to hurt y'all.
Right.
I don't compete try to demean y'all. I don't say like, oh, like da da da, like I'm a better shooter, and then I say to Ronnie like sometimes like I'm bad on offense, and if Ronnie say the one I need more, I'm like okay, I need more. But sometimes I'll be like when Ronnie on offense, I'm like Ronnie, I need more. I need you to go harder. I need you to go get a bucket, and Ronnie be like okay, I'm gonna go harder. I'm gonna get a bucket. Like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So for me, it's just healthy motivation towards each other. Like, bruh, we losing by 20. I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna need a bucket. It's game time. 5 points on the line. Fourth quarter. Hey DJ, I'm gonna need you to shoot better. I'm gonna need you to hit a bucket, bro. Give me one, please. like all that. So for me, that's just how it is. If y'all say Dewan, I'm gonna need you to get more rebounds. You get now rebounded. You know what I'm gonna do because I feel like I'm the best center every time on the court. And that was partly why I was crashing out last night, Ronnie, because then the dude that was facing me was looking much better than me, and I'm like, bro, I know my shot to a T, where I'm like, bro, 10 out of 10 from three, and now I hit the last shot, but I've been holding it the same way every time. It's messing with my head, bro. Like, bro, I can't take this, but okay, I digress. Because it's getting me mad all over again. 2K just
Now,
getting me mad,
now
man.
you understand how I feel though. Nigga, I be going through that shit the
Ronnie
most.
2K.
I be going through that shit the
Ronnie
most. I
2K,
be
if
like,
I ever see you in
Mm-hmm.
person, it's on site. It's on site, Ronnie 2K. Cause I need some understanding. All right, so another thing, I'm gonna do a quick one because we about to end soon. So, because DJ, you said you wanted to go on attachment styles, and you had
yeah,
something to say about that, but that's probably another one for another day because it seemed like we gonna go in on that one.
yep,
But
for sure.
when all right, so I'm gonna go to this one. When dating, when do you start to know it's gonna be a long term thing? It could possibly be a long term thing. What is like a cue, or what is like something you see in a woman? Uh, just Ronnie, don't say nothing outlandish, bro.
Oh my
When I say
gosh.
this statement,
No,
bro, just
no.
just answer the question head up, bro.
Normally,
Yes
just
or
answer
no?
it regular.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm asking this for the audience to understand where I'm going, and I'm not trying to exclude the other part because there's nothing wrong with the other part, Ronnie.
I
But
wasn't going to even say anything
are
about that. I'm philosophical, bro. It's like throwing jokes out
no, no.
Nigga, the
It's
first thing
something.
you say is when they in
No.
the kitchen. It's like,
What about sandwiches
Wait,
made
no,
with
no. I'm not.
like, what the fuck?
I'm not talking about men and women with you. What I'm gonna say right now, you gonna understand why I say that because you
Hey,
a certain
DJ,
way.
we're going
But
to be out in public. Hey, Ronnie, you know what? You should tell your opinion on what the kitchen should look like. Well, it's
bruh.
about starting point
it's
guard.
not about gender. It's not
Nigga,
about
I do
gender,
not want to
but
see Harrison Bucker in the YouTube comments talk about, yeah, he's spitting facts. Like, no, no,
I
no.
I strictly I am strictly a heterosexual male. I strictly date women. DJ Ronnie, do y'all strictly date
Yes,
women
yeah,
or
Yes.
okay?
I love me some women.
See, no, wait, see, look. That's why I said just answer the
I
question
love
straight
me some
up,
women.
bro.
That's all I said.
Yes or no
Okay,
question.
okay. I don't because I know you can go the other way with a comment, bro.
Yes,
But
trust me, I know what you're talking about. I just
yeah,
realized that.
but I wanted to state that because I was about to say what is a cue that you see in a woman, but I didn't want to exclude the other part. Like if you date other people for the audience, if you date both sides or you date one or the other, what is a cue that you see in the other person to know that this could possibly be a long term thing? What do they need to do to show you that I kind of like you for real. Like I kind of like you on a serious note, not just a fling or not just a sometime thing or just a one night stand or something like that. Go ahead, DJ. We're gonna start with DJ because I know DJ love.
Hold
God
on, hold on,
damn.
One person love. This
I
dude DJ
love it.
love.
I love where
hold
I'm at
on,
right now. Well, I'll tell you what.
hold on. Wait. I joined the room and y'all was talking about do you strictly like women? Like what's going on? I just got
Hey,
Okay, let
wait,
me
Q,
explain
Q,
to
yeah,
you.
don't trust me,
that
don't.
was a crazy spot to come back on.
Q, don't, Q, you don't,
No,
Q,
let me
chill out, Q, don't snap too hard,
Yeah, it was
let
cool.
me
It was
explain
cool.
to you.
Okay.
Yeah, let me
because
explain to
trust
you
me,
what happened
I
because
had thought about
for the
something.
audience, yeah, for the audience, I don't want to exclude, if somebody's, not heterosexual, if somebody's, bisexual or,
Homosexual.
uh, homosexual, like they like.
lesbian.
So I wanted them to know or know our what our preferences before or our orientation before I say it, because I was gonna say, what do you see in women as a cue to know that it's a serious thing for you, or to know that
No,
you possibly want to date this person long term? Because I don't want to say just women and not say person, because some people, just look for a person. You know, I know all of our sexual orientations, but the people don't know. So I wanted to not just say women and they'd be like, why you not saying person? It's just this world, you got to be politically correct. So I don't want to, I don't
Yeah.
want us to get canceled. Well, so
I'm already working
I
on it.
just had to put that out there. Yeah, yeah.
Ronnie
That's
already
what I
halfway
said.
there.
Rodney, don't add any extra comment. Just answer the question straightforward. Q, for the audience. Are you like only heterosexual male, or you Q, just ask the question straight
Man,
up?
y'all are the
I like
two
I
straightest
like
males I
women.
know.
I like women. I like women.
What you say,
I said,
Rodney?
y'all two of the straightest males I know. So trust me, shit, three of the straightest males I know. I know all y'all like
I'm about to
women.
say, dang, DJ.
Wait, no, not like that. No, no,
DJ,
not like that, DJ. No, I haven't known you as long as
Damn.
I know those two. That's why I said it like
oh, DJ.
DJ. It wasn't like
Fuck
that.
did I
It
do?
wasn't like that. He's making it like that. I was saying it because I've known Q the one since I was in high school. I'm saying,
The
DJ,
the instigation is
yo,
crazy.
this nigga instigated the hell
the
out that. Yo, Q.
instigation is
Now
wild.
you hating. You hating
I'm
motherfucker.
joking,
Dang,
Ronnie. I know. Shit.
dang, DJ, what did y'all say?
But
It's
yeah,
crazy.
since we haven't started a topic with Q today, go ahead, Q. What is some like a cue that somebody shows you that show you it could be this could be a possible serious thing in a relationship? What does a woman show you for you to be like, oh, okay, I could be serious about this?
I mean, I really don't have a cue. It just happens. Like I don't like me personally. It just happens. I don't look for any certain things. It's just like whatever happens, happens. But I mean, that's more of me. Just like I know as a person, I'm still growing, so that person that I'm with could still be growing too. Like, so it's like that's why I'm like I don't look for a certain thing. We all change at different times.
Okay, and then like, all right, so since Kira been, a part of the chat multiple times and people kept heard her name and stuff like that, I'm gonna just ask you straight up, like, what are some things that you saw in Kira that made you be like, oh, this person is a person I could take seriously, or this person I could see being around long term? What's some things about Kira that you just was like, okay, she not just every I can talk to her every now and then. She just a fling or something like that. What's some things you saw in Kira that made you?
I don't know. It's just, I mean, I guess it's just like her willingness to adjust. I don't know. Because it's not, it
Okay.
wasn't like I said, I'm not really looking for anything. It wasn't something that I was just like, oh yeah, this made me be like, oh yeah, I can. It's just her willingness to adjust. Like we talk about stuff all the time. We always,
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's a good thing. Willingness to adjust.
well, not really, because when I say willingness to adjust, it's just like when I say like we talk all the time. We like tell each other stuff that we like and stuff, and then she like kind of adapts it. It's not it's like, but it wasn't like now I know I can mess with her. It kind of was just like that's just something that happened over time. So it
I'm
wasn't
not
really,
saying now like a thing like now I know I can mess with her. I'm saying a thing about her. So that the willingness to adjust is a thing about her.
but that's what
You get what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. But you're not listening to what I'm saying,
Okay.
because I'm saying like if I had to say something, it would be that. But all in all, it wasn't just like because you said like this is gonna be a long term thing because of this. It really wasn't nothing like that. Like it was just like we were we just talk or whatever, and then like things just happen along the way. It wasn't really like something happened. I'm like, okay, yeah, this can be long term. It just that's what happened. Mostly, it was like it wasn't something that she did. Like, um, just just the timing of when we met, and then like how she's like deep in like being in church and stuff. It kind of played a. It's just a whole thing, but it wasn't. It really wasn't like anything that she did in particular. That's why I'm like, it wasn't just like her. It was just like along the way. There was a lot of stuff that she showed along the way, but it really wasn't like this is going to be long term because of one particular thing or anything. It just happened.
Okay. My next question was gonna be what are some things that she showed, but you said church and stuff like that. So yeah. So DJ, what did you have T? Tell us about what some things that you saw in T that made you like okay, or you have said it back. You have said it before, so I kind of already know because you said like willingness
That's
to
true.
be your whole
Yeah,
self,
you
you know, authentic self and stuff like
no, I
that.
forgot.
So
You
like
full discussion with them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So you know,
yeah.
go
It's
ahead, go ahead.
I talk about T like basically every opportunity I can because I really want like not even just y'all, but I just want men to be more attentive to the type of person that they're involving themselves with. Um, so to me, the things that I saw, it's very simple. The things that I saw in T that made me kind of dig in on her and be like, yeah, this can be long term is just the fact that she displayed every single quality that I prayed that I wanted in a partner. There was not one that missed. With just from her involvement in relationship with God, her spirit, like she's a very kind and gentle spirit, and it's very nurturing. Um, and it makes a lot of sense because I mean, the last time I talked about it, I kind of told y'all like I was just bored one time and I was looking up the definitions of both of our names. Come to find out that her name literally means like a harvest, nourishment, you know, warmth, restorative, nourishment. So, given that, you know, that's just kind of who she is, and that's the kind of person that I wanted in my life. Like when I say that I want people in my life that, you know, pour into me the same way I pour into them, she does that. And I don't have to ask for it. And she like the relationship that we have forces me to be better. And not force as in it's something that I don't want to do, but it's more of just like we talk about any and everything, and since there's no stones unturned, there's no excuse for me not to. Because then if I don't improve on something, that's on me. That's not on her. That's not on the conversations that we've had. That's on me because I know and I'm aware of it, and I chose not to do it for whatever reason. But just her level of like patience and gentleness and just awareness, she exudes safety. So that was something that I picked up on relatively quick. And as we got to know each other, when she very early on, I told y'all this story already. When she bought me those gloves, that was like kind of the thing that triggered my mind to be like, I didn't even ask you to buy me the gloves. I didn't ask you to bring me the gloves. So it's like, yeah,
She brought
that
it
was
far,
something.
far away too.
Right, 40, like 30, 45 minutes
Yeah,
away. Like that's
it
not
was right
close.
down the street. Right.
You live 10 minutes away from me and you chose to drive to like inconvene yourself to come serve me. And it's like that's not something that I expect. That's not something that I necessarily want all the time, but it's nice to be able to have that. It's nice to be able to experience that. You know, we talk about guys like getting their flowers and stuff like that. Reason why I stand behind this girl so hard, because the motherfucker bought me some damn flowers. I mean, some in a heart shape. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna crash
Oh,
out
that's
behind this
literally a
girl.
heart.
It's literally a
That's not
heart.
like that.
No,
That's
this is
fine.
It's
literally
not.
like a heart.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
This
That's
is.
not like that
Let me turn it down
abstract.
so you can see a little bit
You
more.
know,
Like, yeah, this is a
that's
literal
not.
heart.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I don't know where she found this motherfucker at too, but it's like there's one. It's one thing to deal with somebody who's like you in a lot of ways. Because I've dated a girl that was like that. You know, she was the same astrological sign as me, acted like me in a lot of ways. You know, Diamond. Remember, you remember the one. You know, it's one thing to date somebody that's like you in a lot of ways, that's very similar to you in a lot of ways. But it's another thing to date someone with the same spirit as you. And I was very intentional about being in a relationship with someone that had the same spirit as me. So that was one of the main things that like I prayed for. And every day she like kind of proves me right in that sense.
Yeah.
Like even where things have been like kind of frustrating
All right.
on some ends for the both of us because we both like don't always make each other happy, but like just how we deal with that, it's still like it's honoring a commitment that we made when we chose to be in a relationship with each other. So it's like when someone matches the level of effort and appreciation and communication that you come into it with, there's really nothing that can stop you. Even if y'all don't agree on everything and y'all don't understand each other on everything, because we're human, we're not going to understand everything about each other. We're going to continuously evolve as we grow. The difference is the choice that we made to commit. And it's like we understand what we're doing, and even though nobody else may understand it, I've gotten to arguments with my mama about my relationship with Teresa, and it's like I do it again because me and her understand what we got and what we want and where we're going. So it's like nothing else that anybody on the outside says matters to us. So it's like it um it's more than just having like a partner. Now I look at her as an extension of myself. And I relate everything back to the Bible. I know I be talking your ears off about it a lot. Bible says the job of a husband is to love his wife as Christ loved the church. To It's also commanded that we love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So it's like in a the right situation, your partner is essentially going to be an extension of you. Because when I walk out this house, I represent my family. You know, that's what my last name is. I represent my family. So whatever I do out in that world is going to come back here. And within the realm of our relationship, we're representatives of each other. So how I talk about her to y'all and to other people, that's how they are going to see her. That's why I make it the conscious choice to speak about her in the light that I do, because it's not just how I truly see her, but it's it's like a standard. It's like, to me, this woman is the blueprint for women that we should be wanting. So it's like, yeah, I want y'all to experience a love like this. And I really pray that y'all get to experience a love like this because it doesn't fail. There have been plenty of situations where she's had plenty of right to straight up leave if she felt that was best for her. And Ronnie knows, because I've had this conversation with them. I literally told her when I was going through it once, if she felt that it was best for her to leave me and not talk to me no more, I was not going to feel no type of way about it. I was not going to lose any respect for her. I was not going to lose no love for her because I understood that I put myself in this situation.
Mhm.
And she respectfully, gently, and lovingly told me off and was like, I'll do it if you say it again. And it's like that type of commitment to you is what we all as men need. That's how we receive love. That level of respect. She respects me so much. She's like, nah, I'm not gonna leave you just because you're at your lowest. I'm gonna help you get out of it. So it's like that level of servitude was something that we spoke about when we first started talking. I told her the first day we started talking, I was like, look, with me, being in a relationship with me is going to be a competition of who can serve each other and love each other better. I'm going to one up you, and you're going to be trying to one up me. That's what I'm expecting. That's the standard of which I want to love. And it literally has not been any different from that since day one. And we've been together for almost 2 years now. And we're still not even at the peak of our potential yet. So it's like, we still got so much more room to grow. But yeah, it's scary sometimes. It is, because I have to get used to being able to be as vulnerable as I'm called to be with her. Because you can't get to a certain level of intimacy without having that same level of vulnerability and transparency and honesty. You can't get there. They are mutually exclusive. You're only going to be as intimate as you are vulnerable. So that's why it's like, yeah, it's easy for me not to hide nothing from her. She doesn't give me any reason to hide something from her. When in past relationships, I'm gonna just use this as an example. My last relationship, my girl didn't like the fact that I smoked weed, and she tried to get me for months to stop, but it was like,
Do T smoke?
huh?
Do
Did she
T
smoke?
smoke?
Yeah, we be blowing that bitch down, but she would be trying for months to stop, and it was, while I can understand and respect the sentiment and the reason why she would want me to stop, I understand the place where it came from. She wanted me to look good for her and her family and her stuff. When I'm like, I already know the kind of person I am. I'm not going to want to be smoking when I have kids. I'm not going to want to be smoking, really. I told myself like 25, 26, 27 was going to be like the time range I was going to stop. Because I just wanted to, be able to enjoy my youth and, kind of fuck off and have some fun. But when it's time for me to grow up and be a man and be a father and a husband, yeah, like I'm cutting that shit out. And I don't want to be put in a situation where I feel like I have to choose, you know? And she doesn't make me feel like I have to choose between her or whatever else I want to do. She supports what I want to do. She believes in the stuff that I want to do. When I tell her and I have an idea, she's looking for ways to help me get there. And it's like that type of woman is rare. So that's why it's like, you're never gonna hear me say one bad word about that girl.
All right. Yeah, I hope that's good, bro. I hope y'all get to that, bro. I hope y'all last a long time, bro. Like, I hope to be at y'all wedding. I hope to be, at y'all baby showers or whatever y'all uh, gonna do in the future. Whatever y'all decide. I hope that really lasts a long time for you. I like that for you because I've seen you go through some hard times when it comes to love, and you love, and love
Yep.
sometimes even though you love, sometimes love don't love you back. So
Yeah. And
I seen you go through some times like that.
the thing I can take away from those experiences is I had to go through those to be able to fully understand and appreciate this, because I believe that you don't really know what you believe in until you're challenged on it, until you're forced to decide, is it something I really stand on, or could I be wrong here, and do I need to change? The fact that I've been through all that I've been through and stayed in the mental fortitude that I've stayed in and stayed with that mindset is the reason why this works. Is because I know that when the shit hits the fan, I'm going to dig in, and I'm not going to run. I'm not going to make no excuses. I'm not going to bullshit and not put in the effort that I need to put in. I'm digging my feet in because I've always done that. But now I have someone who matches that, because that's the difference. You can't tie your shoe with one lace. You need both of them hoes.
Right,
Sleep.
right. We
Well,
but he just closed his
thank
eyes.
you.
I see him
Thank you.
now
Yeah,
in
I'm
4K.
gonna say
Because he was kind of blurry, so I couldn't really see him. But like now I see what he was saying.
bro,
And
I'm
then
just relaxed. Like
like
y'all are, what y'all saying are it's very true. I don't have nothing to do with you, so I'm and this wind coming through, feeling good. The sun's hitting just right.
I see the blinds moving.
It's
I
really
see the blinds moving, bro. Arms up, bro. Like,
I'm posted right now,
like I,
dog.
all right. And then my thing is, we about to wrap it up with Ronnie and head out of
Yep.
here. But Ronnie, go ahead and tell us what Jason, what you seen in Jason that made you be and be like, oh yeah, this could be a serious time,
Well, do you guys
because
want to hear both? I can
we
tell
have
you
had.
what made me marry Cynthia, and then I can also tell you what made me want to be with Jason. I can give them both credit.
Also, if you're comfortable doing that, because I
Good.
don't want you to get in
Well, no,
trouble,
I
bro.
give
So
credit to
if
both.
you cut,
I'm just an honest nigga
yeah,
about it because, like I said, Cynthia and I
yeah,
will forever want to be intertwined because of passion, no matter what.
of course,
So,
of course.
I mean, like honestly speaking, I don't want to give her credit. I don't want to tell the truth. Like, truthfully speaking, she did certain things. Like her biggest thing for me was she was the reason why I learned to start gaining confidence in a lot of things I did and or said. Used to help me with a lot of confidence building and just helping me. Like for example, Cynthia was part of the reason why I tested so high to get into the army too. So like she helped me with the important shit, like shit that mattered. So I give her credit, and that told me she was investing in me. So that point I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck with you forever. And if it happens, we're not together. It is what it is. But Jason, real, that first date fucked me up. That first date fucked me up off rip. Because we went to the mall. She went, and like, you keep in mind, Cynthia's the only mother I've ever known and been with. So, seeing how good she is about her daughter, if she don't play no games, that's wonderful. And then on top of that, she's a straight up person. She's a no bullshit person. For me, I wish you were straight off the hip here. Don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit. Shoot that off the head. Tell me what you want. Tell me what it is, and tell me what's not. And she did that. So on top of that, it's just she's funny because she's just different and unique in a way. But she really did. I feel like that's something else. She's even though she don't seem like it around like when we went to brunch and stuff, very submissive though. She's independent but submissive at the same time. It's very interesting to say.
Nah, I got that vibe off her. Like I felt like she was funny and she was very submissive. Like I seen it, I kind of like I was doing my own thing. You know how I was at brunch. I was doing my own thing, but I kind of like glanced at each one of y'all and like I seen her like all up under you and stuff like that. I was like, oh, I like that for Ronnie. 'Cause I know you like that type of stuff when your girl is like submissive and like all up under you and stuff like that. So,
Hey, most deaf.
I definitely got that vibe from her. Now when she put out the card, I was like, oh
Hey,
yeah,
that nigga
girl,
did
girl,
was
hey, cause
Oh, not the card.
hey
bruh, she
Q
paid
was
for the
sitting there
whole
like,
The whole table?
she paid for the whole table,
hey, Q
dog,
had me crying.
and
Q said,
didn't want no money from nobody. Like how, like everybody be like, oh, when the check come, be like, oh yeah, so how much you put in? How much? What you got on your? She just said, how much is it? And she was like,
W. Ronnie.
this nigga
W.
DJ
Ronnie.
stupid.
Go ahead, nephew.
I was like,
Hey.
hey, what's her area code, bro? Where you get one of those from? Like,
You're stupid.
nah, but yeah, that's she did that, but she was like, oh, nah, like.
So,
Cause I was about, cause low key, like, cause it was my friend event.
do you want to do
I
it?
was about to
No
pay for
offense.
everything because it was her birthday. No, it was her going away celebration and all that stuff. My little brother was there and stuff like that.
I
His
mean, I'm
day
just
was there.
chilling. I'm feeling
So
really
like,
good right now.
I
No.
was already about to, pay for, everything, and
Oh,
then, because I wasn't gonna let my friend pay for nothing. because it was her celebration. Because if it's your celebration, I don't ever let you pay.
Oh, Dewan,
DJ already know that. DJ been multiple birthdays where we go out and DJ don't pay. It's your birthday, but you ain't gotta worry about nothing. And Q know, like, since he my little brother, like, even if he got money, like, you ain't gotta pay if you don't want to pay. I be paying a lot of times, so it's like it be certain situations where I know I'm most likely gonna pay, but then
Oh, I wasn't paying
like
that day. We was gonna be washing dishes.
you didn't have to worry about it. I already knew you wasn't paying Q.
you
I
know what's
already knew you
funny?
wasn't paying. But
I'm not gonna lie to
We
you.
gonna be washing.
I looked at Q and I was like, you know what? I low key because I don't know. Like I told Jason before she even put the card down, I said, I'm not lie. If I had it right now, I would just say fuck it and throw the card on there. And she said, oh okay. I said, damn. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
right.
Damn.
But Ronnie knew I even gave Jason money
Yeah.
after that, but it was just like, but she going like it's the way she did it though. So like it was just like,
I was
damn,
like, damn.
okay,
Okay.
but
I
yeah,
guess I'm the sugar baby because I'm like the way she just dropped that
right,
card off, nigga. She said, okay, well, that's how much it costs. Okay, niggas take the card, then. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga.
right.
And so,
She there she was there to check like how you get the check and be like, dang, she ain't make no faces. She just pulled out the card and
no,
was
let
like,
me keep it a stack with you though,
oh,
because that's because we eat good. Like one of the first places we went out to, I have an embarrassing photo from that day because I took my braids out and I looked fucking crazy. I looked horrendous. But no, she got that picture. Damn, that picture's fucked up. But I'm sorry, that picture.
I don't know why women
Yeah,
always
like
like the messed up off guard pictures that you
embarrassing things you tell them. Because
but
hold on, one more thing is too. I'm gonna make sure I tell y'all this now, because if y'all see it in the future, I don't want y'all laughing at me. When I was younger, I didn't call Spider-Man Spider-Man. I called him Pider-Man. There was no S. He was Pider-Man.
Hey, hey,
Guess why
I'm
is
with
that?
you, Ronnie. I used to call Nickelodeon
Uh,
Nickeonian.
yeah, somebody understands. God damn it.
I get
Bro,
it.
I
I'm right with
thought
you,
that was
bro.
everybody's called Spider-Man,
Nigga,
Spider-Man.
why is my name in her
I thought that
phone?
was normal.
Why my name in her phone is Spider-Man with a web and a spider?
That's
that's
wrong.
crazy.
Right.
Now that's
She
federal. That's federal.
Funny as shit for
she
that.
blamed me because her sister was in the car and saw it too. She's like, who the fuck is Spider-Man? But she's like, oh, that's Ronnie. I'm like, said
Spider
Spider-Man?
Man is crazy.
I said,
That's federal.
damn, that's what we
Yeah,
doing.
that's crazy. Q
But
when we was babies, Q used to run around the house and say butter. He used to call me butter.
Who
Butter.
told you to start telling my story?
He
Who the fuck said that?
used to be like butter, butter, like butter.
I told this
but
nigga to
no,
tell
Yeah.
my story.
but what's
Mm-hmm.
the oh, but yeah, no, but the reason why I said that is because we went to that one restaurant. And I'm talking about like with me, I don't bad now. Like so, if it could be 150. I'm like, all right, cool. And we just do that on the normal. Like we went to Garden's the other day. Took the kids. That shit was like 140. I was like, okay, cool. There you go. I mean, that's just how it is. So that's why,
Yeah,
like, she didn't, because she knows, like, I do the same thing without a doubt.
yeah. Of course, but doing the same thing for 10 people is
I
kind
mean,
of
I told you, I
wild.
would have
Like
done it.
Right.
I would have done it.
I,
If
I
it's
do
the
the same
first one,
thing. I told you
if
I
it's
was
the
doing
first
it
one,
because
and then like
it was my
this,
friends.
and that's that shit to y'all. I walk up
It
the
was one
table.
of my friends' event. Yeah, but like for her to do it because she didn't know nobody there but
But
you. So for her to do it
speaking of that,
and you don't know nobody there, it's kind of crazy. I know everybody at the table, so I'm like, all right,
actually reminded me, she texted me. Let me text her back
that's
real
it.
quick.
So
Go ahead.
and she deserved a take back real quick. But for me, uh, disclaimer for everybody out there that's watching us that's gonna watch podcast later. I'm the single one in the group. I'm the only one that's single. You know, Youngin sold up. Youngin probably sold up right now. No, Youngin
Again?
at work. Like yeah, Youngin at work.
Just, just, just.
Again, Youngin at work. What?
Just let it be, DJ.
Oh, you
Wait.
sold up. You talking about that part? Which part?
Yeah.
Just
Which
let it
part?
be, bro.
Never mind. We'll
Which
talk.
part,
We'll talk
DJ?
about it. We'll talk about it off pod, bro. We'll talk about it
Yeah,
off the pod.
I'm about to say, take that up with Youngin, right? He'll tell you the whole story. It ain't none of my business
I
be
don't.
telling Youngin.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real. I don't care enough. I don't care enough to ask. I was just saying. I was just asking them now. But it's all right. Go ahead.
yeah, but I'm the only one single. DJ just got the news too, so he a little shocked, but I'm the only one single. DJ sold up. Shout out to T. Q sold up. Shout out to Kira. And Ronnie RC showed up with Jasha. So shout out to Jasha. All the women that we mentioned. Oh, and Youngin is sold up with Jay, and all the women that I've mentioned, they support us, and they follow us on different things, and they watch our podcast. So shout out to y'all for supporting us, like, cause y'all only have the obligation to support y'all man and stuff like that, but y'all support all of us, by coming along and by watching our video, liking our videos, sharing our content, following us on all socials. So shout out to y'all. But for me, since I don't have, I'm not in a relationship right now, I would say my most recent previous relationship was the thing she showed me, and the kind of things that she showed me was that she was willing to, like kind of what DJ touched on. She was willing to accept me for me. How I'm always talking mess, how I'm always, joking and being me. She just like whatever you how you are is who I want. Like who you bringing is like I'm cool with. Like, and then for me, one of the good things for me is that a woman show me, and also people close to me, like friends, like close to me, is Q. If you know me, I love my little brother. Q's like my number one person. Like Q and probably my dad. But Q is like my number one person. Like that's my dude. Like when Q got hurt and he just got a little cut on, well, it wasn't little at the time, but when Q got cut on the leg, and it wasn't like a serious like death injury, but like when he got cut on the leg, I was crying, bro. Like he got cut on the leg on bleachers, and I started crying, and then like I walked in the room, and doctor's office room, and we both started
Why
crying.
you
Like
telling all my business?
you was like
Why you condoning
14.
all my
You was
business?
like 14, bro. But that's my little brother. Like that's the person that's closest to me. So like even when we on 2K, like um Ronnie will always tell you, like, I always come in the chat, or Ronnie will text me separately, and I always ask, have you talked to my little brother? Have anybody talked to my little brother? Have anybody heard from my little brother?
Crazy.
Because if I ain't heard from him,
Thought about that.
I'm like, bro, have anybody talked to him? Like, I need to know his whereabouts, if he okay,
Not
stuff
me and
like
Q
that.
was close
I
like that
got,
sometimes. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm like, shit, that's right.
yeah. Yeah, because and Ronnie was like yesterday. Ronnie was like, "Oh, he's in the party right with me," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm about to join." Because sometimes QB talking to other people. Like sometimes we don't talk every day, or we do talk every day now. But like maybe Q hanging out with Kira, or maybe uh, he hanging out with one of y'all, and I just be like, "Oh, y'all heard about him?" And y'all say yeah, and that's all I need. Maybe Q don't want to talk. Maybe Q sleep. Maybe Q need a nap, or he at work. So we got our own life, grown man now. I just need to know his whereabouts. If I ain't heard from him in 24 hours, that's just how I am with a big brother. So like for me, when we first started talking, for me, if you want to get close to me as my girl, as if you want to stay around, Q gotta be cool with you. Q, if Q ain't cool with you, or if you ain't cool with Q, like if I can't be on FaceTime and Q can't be a part of our conversation, yeah,
You just gotta
you
skedaddle.
not gonna
Yeah,
last long.
skedaddle. Yeah.
Right, you're not gonna last long. You're probably gonna last a
Oh
day.
God.
But that's that's how it is for me. And then for me, when we first met, Q was like, she still called Q for this day. Every time she see Q, like best friend, and, you know, you and her and Q have this kind of like laughing conversation and stuff like that, and like sort of connection ever since we start hanging out. But and you know, she was kind of like that even at brunch when Q was across from us. Well, me and Q was across from her, and she, you know, kind of had a little thing with Q because that was the first time she'd seen Q in person. She ain't never seen Q in person, but Q was like one of her favorite people out of my family. So it's like that's one of the things that's important to me, that you take my people important, and not only my people but my brother and stuff like that. So like she knows, like if my brother, like say I'm not available and I'm at work or something like that, and my brother asks her for money, she gonna come to me and be like, "Oh, your brother need money." I'm like, "Okay, give it to him." Like anything that Q needs, like you better be there for my brother. That's how I feel. Uh, and then another thing is our second date. Well, second date we got in an argument. Our second date we got in an argument, and I don't know if y'all ever heard me say this, but like for me, I don't think it's serious until we get an argument, and I see how you react after an argument. If you just ready to dip, or you ready to figure it out. If you know how to communicate and figure it out through conflict and through a problem and stuff like that. Like if you just ready to dip, bro. As soon as we have an argument, if we can't go through a storm and you just still there after the storm, you just off the boat. Oh,
Your
then
ass,
you
yeah, I was gonna
wasn't
say
meant to
your
be.
ass staying off the boat, nigga.
Yeah. But like 2 months into us talking on our second date, because we lived far apart and we had other engagements, so our first two dates was kind of far apart. So like, second date we got in an argument, and she was like, "I'll take you home right now," and I was like, "Cause I didn't have a car." Oh, that was another thing. That was another thing too. I wanted to mention before I mentioned the second date. That kind of goes into the second date, but like, all right, so we kind of planned a first date before, and then it started raining, and she wanted to. It was really raining hard, like cats and dogs, and she lived 45 to an hour away from me, 45 minutes to an hour away from me, and she still wanted to drive in the rain to come see a nigga. I was like, yeah, oh yeah, I didn't keep her. She wanted to really drive in the rain to come see a nigga, and this raining cats and dogs, and I don't got a car, and she don't care. But it was just like that. But like, second date, she driving me. She got the car. And she like, "I'll take you home right now," because we got in an argument. And I was like, and then like after that, like I was like, okay, like we kind of figured it out. She didn't take me home, but like after that, we was able to move past that and like enjoy each other again. And that was like 2 months into each other. And then we lasted like 2 years, uh, a year and a half to 2 years, or somewhere in between that. But like that's why it lasted that long, because you know, for me, for her to show me that we could last through a conflict, through a conversation, have a conversation, and not always, be each other's favorite person in the moment, but fight
It's a
through
big
it.
deal.
That was
That's
a
a
lot for
very
me.
big deal.
Yeah, that's a lot for me. Um, and then another thing is, I went to visit her for Christmas. She was in Atlanta. I was here. And that was another thing. We went through a long distance phase, and that kind of was the beginning to
Yeah,
the end. What kind of tore us apart, because we was always apart. Like we went from 45 minutes to an hour
yeah, that
apart
shit was gonna put a lot of
to
stress on you
being
too.
to yeah, right, to from being and me being in California, for her being in Atlanta. Like we were always apart, so like that kind of was hard for both of us, and it was especially hard for her. So like, but I went to visit her for Christmas, and then I had a layover to fly back on Christmas Eve to make it back here to celebrate Christmas with my family. And then I told you this story. I believe I told y'all all the story. But I had a layover. It was in Tennessee, and we were stranded. It was me, my friend. It was me and my friend, and then my friend picked up another random person just out of the blue, just made a friend in the
Oh,
airport,
this.
and she came and picked up all three of us like 8 hours away. No, 4 hours away, and then 4 hours back. So she drove 4 hours. So she drove a total of 8 hours just to come pick a nigga up. While my friend was ungrateful, mad in the background, in the
Lame
back,
man, dude.
chilling, sleep
Lame man nigga.
in the background while
Lame
she
man,
driving
motherfucker, bro.
back and forth. Got to stay up, and I stayed up with her that whole time. And then, and she also picked up her dude that she went to see out there
So she got four.
before she.
She got three extra niggas in
Yeah,
the car.
she
Oh,
got three. She got three extra
hey,
niggas in the car,
hey.
bro. He was that type of soldier. And then,
She really
we had
fucked,
to.
bro.
Right,
She really
she
fucked.
was a real person, bro. I'm like, bro, you real, and it was all for me. I told her, I was like, babe, like, can you do this for me? And she was like, she was mad at me at first, cause y'all know how they get at first, but she did it, and I was like, okay, cool. And then we spent Christmas together, and then when I had to leave, she still didn't want me to leave. So it was like, bro, like, it was just like, I just felt so much love from her. And then also, like, the last thing I'm gonna say about this is, y'all know I grew up with a disability, and a lot of people look at me for motivation, and a lot of people look at me as, a lot of things outside of, like, sometimes I'll be just trying to chill, but people be like, oh, the one, like, for example, when I'm driving a car, like, oh my God, you driving a car and you got a disability, like, I'm just driving a car, but people think it's just so amazing for me to drive a car. Like,
Just
I
so
can do a push
inspiring.
up. So, like, DJ would know, like, like, Coach Barnes had us do a pull up competition, and, like, junior year of football, and like, I wasn't even supposed to be a part of the pull up competition, but everybody was like, Dewan, get up there. And I did one of the most pull ups, and I wasn't even
Out of
on the
everybody.
team. And then everybody was like, oh my God, Dewan. Like, it was just like so inspiring. So it's like, so I'm like, bro, like, it's rare that I meet somebody that's going to motivate me and push me and inspire me to do better. And for me, that was her. She was always pushing me to, do better, to, go to the gym, to eat right, to, just be a better man. And I feel like before I met her, I was just chilling. Like, I was just okay with being regular old me, but she pushed me to be a better communicator. She pushed me to, reach out to DJ. Without her, I wouldn't have reached out to DJ. But with her,
You need to go back to
I
her.
pushed.
I love her.
She pushed me to, be more, because before I would just say things and be like, DJ, how you feel is how you feel. I'm gonna just say it. But now, like, even when me and DJ have a, conflict or argument, or we getting into it in the group chat, I'll be like, DJ, I'm not trying to exclude your feelings. Like, if you feel how you feel, that's okay. But before, I'd be like, bro, you being sensitive, And now I'll just be like, okay, that's how you feel. Your feelings are valid. I validate people's feelings now. Before, I used to be like, fuck your feelings. Your feelings, you being soft, you being weak, you being sensitive, And then DJ be like, the one you just don't understand. Like, you ain't my real friend, So it used to be a whole lot of back and forth. But now I'm more communicative, more, open, more open to different point of views, stuff like that. Like, I just feel like without her, like, I wouldn't be who I am as a man today. Like, sometimes you stuck in your ways, and it takes somebody else to come into your life and be like, bro, this is the wrong way. Like, my dad does that, my mom does that, Q does that, but then I've never had somebody outside of my family show me that, and that was the first person that was like, bro, like, this ain't the right way to do it. Do it this way. And I'm like, okay. My pops and Q, my mom is the only person I pretty much listen to, but like, with her, like, I can listen to her because she would listen to me in the same way, and we'll both make each other better. And that's what it's supposed to be as a partnership, as a relationship. You're not supposed to be stuck in your own ways. You're not supposed to, just be like, it's all about me. You're supposed to consider the other person. And for me, she always did that for me too. So, yeah. But on that note, if none of y'all got anything else to say, or if y'all do got one more comment to say, we're gonna end it. Anybody else want to say something before we go out?
I'm all good, man.
RC, you good?
I'm straight. I don't think I got anything else to say.
Well, yeah, we appreciate y'all. This podcast episode gonna be up soon. We ain't dropped one in a minute.
Yeah,
It's been
I can drop it
we've been on
tomorrow.
a hiatus.
I can
We've
edit it
been
and
on a
drop it tomorrow.
hiatus. Yeah, you could pretty much drop this whole episode. Don't split it up. Me and Q. Well, it's a 3-hour episode. Yeah, we gotta split this one up, like to an hour, and then drop part 2 another time.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll drop. We can drop the sports part 1, and then do the rest of the conversation.
Yeah,
So to do it in 2 parts like that. Keep it simple.
Okay. Yeah, because the short segments work for the sports, but the short segments don't really work for the talk.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Q cooking up thumbnails. Shout out to Q. Q and DJ do the editing. Shout out to Q and DJ.
Big facts.
We pretty much all do the socials. As you seen Ronnie a few times do his own takes and send me the video, and I'll post it on TikTok. And we get feedback from there. So shout out to all of us for doing the socials and accepting the collaborations and stuff like that, getting our name out there. We got about 50 to 60 subscribers on YouTube in 3 months. We haven't really been, putting out content or recording this last month, but we right back on it. We got about 60 followers on Instagram. Shout out to y'all. Like I already shouted out, all the women that support, all the women that that are our other halves of this war room. I don't have other half right now, but the rest of the war room podcast do. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the people that support us on a daily basis. And like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Let us know what y'all want to hear next. Let us know any feedback, and give us a like, bro. Like the video. If you like what we do, don't just sit there and watch it. Give us a like. We almost at 40 40 followers on Twitch. I said subscribers. My bad. 40 followers on Twitch. We getting there on Twitch. We almost reaching to where we could get subscribers. We reach subscribers at 50. So appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We out.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all.